Welcome to T1V. I'm Adam Loritsch. I'm the EVP of Sales and Marketing.
And I'm Jim Morris. I'm the CTO.
We create collaboration software for meeting rooms. We're going to take you on a tour of our collaboration solutions. We're here in our showroom in Charlotte, North Carolina, where we've been creating software-based, platform-agnostic solutions for the last 10 years for enterprise and higher-ed customers.
And everything we do is intuitive, easy to use, and puts the user experience first. Our mission at T1V is to remove barriers to collaboration. And we're going to give you a little insight into some of our products, along with the story of how we got here today. Plus, we're going to be unveiling an all-new product at the end of this video, so stay tuned.
We're going to start off with a quick demo of where T1V got its start, which is a product we call T1V Suite. And we are running this on a 6-panel planar clarity matrix video wall with touch. And we utilize this as sort of the main wall in our showroom. So what you're looking at is the home screen of the Driscoll's Berry skin. And what I'm able to do is they wanted a timeline of their company built along the bottom. So this timeline is touch enabled. I can scroll the entire timeline. And then if I see something I want to touch and get more information on, I can do that. So I just bring that up. And then I can take that and I can move it wherever I want on the wall. And then I can also read about different things, and I can have different assets up here. Things like photos, videos, PDFs. So they've got content here that's scrollable, and then they've got other content that I can jump to. So one of our main applications is an interactive map, along with one you saw previously, which was an interactive timeline. But this can be built for a variety of different things. People do office location, customer locations, things like that. So you'll see a interactive map so that I can pan around, I can zoom in if I want to. And then you'll see these little virtual pins that represent things that that company wants to highlight. Now we're going to jump over to another example that we've done. Again, it's the exact same software, just completely different look and feel, just based on what the customer's content looks like. This particular UI is built for a 6-panel wall, and it's built such that multiple people can be up on the wall at the same time doing different things. So Jim's going to come up and show you some different applications as well. What makes T1V totally unique as a partner is our ability to supply T1V Suite software tailored to your brand, along with our flagship product, ThinkHub. ThinkHub was introduced to the market back in 2015, and Jim is going to run you through a quick demonstration of that software and the latest version of it and all the new features and functions.
ThinkHub is our flagship collaboration solution. It began as a dedicated in-room solution, but in the 5 years since its inception, we've evolved to add remote connectivity, global participants, and especially now during this pandemic phase, entirely remote teams, have now been enabled to use ThinkHub. ThinkHub can run, on a single panel screen, like a 55, 65, all the way up to 100-inch, or onto multi-panel interactive walls, such as you see here. This one actually is an LED wall. So we're going to do a quick demo on some of the different features across a range of hardware today in our showroom, but I'm going to start with this one. This is a planar LED wall, and I've got ThinkHub up here, so I'm just going to do a quick demo on this. As you see, as soon as you come in, it's got the start button here. You can just start. It's really easy just to jump right into a session. You get, it pops up with the menu here. I'm going to hide that for now because I'm just going to go over some of the easier to use features. There's a canvas that you can put content on and move this around. So down here in this bottom corner are four main applications that we have. One is the sketch tool. So I can pull the sketch tool up here, I can just tap on it, and I can just sketch something. And then I can bring up a notepad as the second tool. If I tap on this, a keyboard pops up. You can type notes in there. You can have any number of notepads on the screen at the same time and organize those how you want. There's also a web browser feature that pops up. And with the web browser, it's, by the way, a fully multi-touch compatible web browser. So, once I click in the web browser, I can scroll up and down, I can zoom in and out, and you can define it to go to any kind of website you want, in your installation. But anyway, so that's the web browser. Now, also in the tray, if there was some media, they would be showing up right here, and this would be PDF files, movie files, and image files. You can pull those right onto the canvas. I'm just going to move the canvas over a little bit here, and then in the devices section, we have, this is where people connect with AirConnect. And when you connect wirelessly from your laptop or your mobile device, your phone, it shows up in this tray. And so for example, we have Adam's laptop here. I just tap it, it pops up on the screen. And this is live from his laptop. And the way he connects with AirConnect is using these credentials that are on the screen. So that's the security that's built into it. You have to be able to see those credentials in order to connect. And you can see as he's scrolling through the content, it shows up here live. Also in the device tray area, you can also have HDMI inputs as shown here. This is a live video feed coming in as an HDMI input. So you can have both of these things up here, and you can have any number of these on the canvas at one time. So what if you have a large video wall that's not touch enabled? We actually have a product that we call ThinkHub X Canvas that allows you to take ThinkHub and still run it on a non-touch device, as this one is. This is just a planar LED wall. It's about 135 inches, doesn't have any touch on it, but using this small touch panel over here, you can actually control the whole canvas. I can bring content up, put it up here, I can tap on it, make it go full screen if I want, pull it back out, but it basically has all the features of ThinkHub, but ThinkHub X Canvas allows you to take any non-interactive touchscreen that you have, or non-interactive screen that you have, and turn it into an interactive experience by using ThinkHub X Canvas. Now this touch panel we're showing here on the wall, you can easily have this sitting on the table, or you can even use any, the apps on any of your own devices using AirConnect to log in and control the wall, using your own device. So what is ThinkHub Multisite? ThinkHub Multisite enables you to take a ThinkHub like this with a canvas and connect it to a remote location, another location that also has a ThinkHub. So this is perfect for the situation that we find ourselves in now, where there's multiple, your company has multiple offices and they don't want to fly and have meetings together. Now they can have this experience where they have a shared canvas where everything is identical. And I'll show you how easy this is. I'm just going to come to the menu. I'm going to come up here. I'm going to hit the multi-site button. I'm going to start a multi-site session. And then Adam over here at this screen, he's gonna log in, he's gonna see that session, he's gonna join it, and when he joins, as you will see, the same content shows up over there. Now if I take this and move it, I make it big, he sees it getting big on his side. If he moves one here, it moves there. So in effect, we are basically standing in front of the same wall, even though we're in different locations. All the content is shared. Now some of the other cool things, there's some other systems like this on the market, but one thing that's a real differentiator for the T1V ThinkHub is that we support not just file-based content like PDFs and image files like these are, but also live feeds. Any HDMI inputs that are coming in, if I connect my laptop here and show it live, Adam sees it in Denver over there. And we're one of the only products on the market that allow you to have multiple live feeds, including laptops, and have those shared between the multiple locations.
We realized in speaking with our customers that our ThinkHub collaboration software had the potential to disrupt active learning in both higher ed and corporate training environments. So we took ThinkHub and we added student stations to the mix. The solution is called ThinkHub Connect, where we provide total connectivity in the classroom.
Yeah, and so we got a quick example of this. In this situation, this is one student station which can hold 4 to 6 students. Over here's another student station that can hold 4 to 6 units. This has our software called ViewHub. And basically for the student stations, they can come with their own devices and they can broadcast their content, wirelessly share it to this screen and collaborate together. You can see in this situation, I've got one laptop here, which is shown there. Got another laptop here, which is shown there. Both are shown on the screen. Now, the cool thing with ThinkHub Connect is it allows the instructor actually to monitor all of the student stations in the classroom. As you can see here, I've got 4 student stations. You can see in this window, I see what's going on student station number 1. In addition to that, the instructor can decide, I want to zoom in on what's going on right here. So I'm just going to tap this. And when I do that, it zooms in here. It actually changed here also. And I can see this content. In addition, I can annotate on top of that and say, hey, I want to point that out, to everyone in the class. And there's a button that we added up here called Broadcast, which now takes any content the instructor has, he can broadcast to every student station. So when I hit the broadcast button, now you'll see up here on this screen, it now has the annotation, and over here it has the same annotation. So now it's actually taken over allows the instructor to overtake whatever's being shown on student stations with his own content. So in addition to broadcasting content from one of the student stations out, the instructor can broadcast any content that he or she has. For example, I'm just going to scroll down here. There's a live video feed here. I'll just tap on this and I have the same broadcast button. So when the instructor hits that button, that content now overtakes all the displays. And this could be live video feeds, or it could just be a PowerPoint deck, or it could be his laptop that he's showing, any of those situations. So the instructor has capabilities to see what all the students are doing, to annotate on top of any student activity, to drill down to a particular laptop in the class, broadcast that back to every student, and show any of his own content to all the students. That's ThinkUp Connect.
Just 6 months ago, we launched a new product designed for smaller meeting rooms and huddle spaces. HubVC is focused on 3 things most crucial to any meeting: wireless screen sharing, whiteboarding, and video conferencing. We took the same product DNA, platform agnostic, easy to use, and we applied it to a simple collaboration board that anyone can use.
Yep, so I'm going to do a quick demo of that. Those 3 features are whiteboarding, video conferencing, and wireless screen sharing. And just to demo that, I hit the button here. It just jumps right into a whiteboarding session where I can just draw whatever I want. 1, 2, 3. Hub VC. I'll just write that here. Then, if I want to, if someone wirelessly connects, they're going to connect using the AirConnect app, just like we normally have been doing with all of our other product lines. And you can see it pops right up here. It's his screen automatically took over the screen. But I can hit this button here, it'll jump us back so I can see all of them at the same time, up to 4 devices at one time, either any combination of whiteboarding and screen sharing. And for the video conferencing piece, I'll just tap this right here, and you can see that we support Zoom, WebEx, and Teams. They automatically show up on the calendar. And so, for example, I'll just demo that real quick. We happen to have a scheduled conference here with Gary Kay from Rave Pubs. It's shown right here on the calendar. I'm just going to hit this Zoom button. It's going to jump us right into that. I'm also going to take this, and as soon as we connect, I'm going to make this full screen. And there's Gary. Gary, how you doing? This is Jim.
I'm doing great. Thanks for hosting me, I guess.
Yeah, no problem. And so we're here. We're demoing the HubVC product. You've seen it a few times and had some commentary about that. You want to just give us some of your thoughts on it?
I love the product. If you read my Crystal Ball article for 2020, you know that you're one of my companies to watch for the entire year. I think I listed maybe 10 or 12 companies in the entire industry to watch. You're in the perfect space, collaboration. But HubVC is really cool because there's been a big call over the last few years for something that makes these room systems work together. You have a Zoom room and you have a Teams call come in, or you have a need to have a space that's not dedicated to only Microsoft Teams or WebEx or Zoom. You want to have a flexible space. HubVC is perfect for that because it's one touch to any of those platforms, and that's extremely unique. I mean, you guys have a great niche going there with that product. I love it.
Okay, great. It's great to hear that kind of feedback from you. So thanks a lot, and we'll just let you go here. Thanks.
Hey, thank you.
All right. So, and it's really easy, by the way. There's one button up here. I just hit end. It ends the video conference, and we're out. We're right back at our wireless screen sharing and the main screen with any other VC platforms we might want to jump into. So that's a demo of HubVC.
And finally, we're excited to unveil our newest product in our collaboration ecosystem, the Hub. The Hub is a wireless screen sharing solution. That's all it does. I'm just going to hold this box up and encourage you to watch the product demo video at the end of the UCC day. It's aggressively priced, and here's what you need to know when looking at T1V as a platform.
All the products, ThinkUp, as you see in here, ThinkUp Connect, HubVC, which we've shown you, and the new T1V Hub, they all use the same T1V app AirConnect to connect, which means a single app for your users to download, a single app for them to learn, a single app to operate for your whole user base, no matter what type of meeting space they're in.
After years of working with organizations across all of their different use cases, we understand there are meetings where all you're going to do is share a device screen, and that's okay. We just want to be the platform that you're going to be doing that with.
Lastly, the T1V app AirConnect supports users connecting from any network in the world. So that means they have the same views and controls as people in the room, making the remote experience the same as the experience that people have in the room.
To learn more about how you can collaborate better, visit us at T1V.com.